responsibility. Put that kind of responsibility. We can handle that kind of responsibility. We're not running from that responsibility anymore. We know we can handle it. We want it. We know that we can handle that. That's what it's time to be accountable for a nation. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. That's more powerful than the President of the United States. That ain't enough for me. It ain't enough. Yeah, that's enough for if you live in and that's your standard here. It's a great accomplishment. Accomplishment for what? For us, proving that what? We finally figured out that we are ready to be a U.S. president. We've been ready. Okay, we've been ready. But they're controlling, I'm not saying control whatever they're doing. We're allowing them to massage certain developments and levels. Okay, give us a country, just watch what we do in 10 years. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. 10 years, this, what? Oh, my God, I can't believe. Are you serious? Absolutely. Just see us in 20 years, what's going to be going on. Absolutely. So we have to wake up and stop being comfortable just being defensively minded here and start being offensive. Developing offensive. This is what we're going to do, and this is the best place to do it. We know, hey, we have a right going back to Africa to reserve and protect an environment and make sure, hey, we zoning this off, okay? It's zoning this off. If you need to be patient and watch how we develop things. If you're patient, you can understand, you will benefit. But we are not going to continue not to illuminate ourselves and our people. The world is already saturated. I mean, in a sense of concepts and ideas. The only thing that's left is African American people that got their butts and do their thing. Well, we don't. Why do it in America? They're practically giving America away at this point. That's not even. We're not even going that route. The route is we know what we have to do. Okay, we have that because that journey is going to give our generations down the line an education that's so deep that is going to allow something to come out of our people that we have never witnessed before, that Africa have never witnessed before. But I said it's the tie of those two things because Africa will benefit tremendously and African American people come into their environment and given the liberty. And it's best for them to stay at bay so we can do our thing and so we won't be confused because if you step in the wrong way, we may see it as you trying to take over, and that's not going to be a good thing. We're coming in with clear objectives, with clear time frames, okay, clear missions and agendas, transparent. There's nothing hidden. And if you're part of that, it's part of a human being understands and applaud and saying, hey, you know what, that's a great concept. You know what? That's right. Finally, there are people, non-African Americans, that are saying, finally, when you talk this type of language. That's what we have to understand. There are some people, non-African Americans, disappointed in African Americans. After all this, we're applauding the presidency, don't get me wrong, but that's it. I thought you guys would have your own country by now. I thought you would have all your own program, your own entire educational system by now. The real people who understand about human development, about cultural development, about some of them are quite depressed. They're watching how we are slowly, continuously being sidetracked, being massaged, instead of really developing something that's going to benefit not only our people but the world. You go to Africa, they know. The cultures that live in there, they say, when African American people come here, this whole place will change. I'm talking about come and take over. This whole place will change. Non-African Americans, it's clear. We have to understand, not based on what they say, we have to know that that's also inside of all of us, and it's a responsibility. Okay, to manage a situation bigger. It's no problem. We can manage the McDonald's and these things. Those things are there. It's nothing. I said we have to understand some of the facade. They create a situation like it's so major, like it's come on. It's this. the average human being can manage him or herself. That's what I'm talking about, what I'm saying on the nature, the natural order of the human being before he or she is conditioned otherwise. But even if you're conditioned, there's still a spirit that lives within that human being that will never allow that human being to be completely shackled. And that's what it's time to break free. It's time to break free, set those environments up. We're not even worried. We know the world will come to us. We know. You don't think China's going to come once we set up that and we say, hey, here's a perimeter, 100 miles coastline, 100 miles in. You don't think China going to be? Excuse me, can President Brother Dave, can we sign on your contract to help build a whole telecommunication system? You don't think Japan's going to come in? All of the great Russia, everybody's going to be coming at the feet to try to say, hey, what can we do? Because we know this is a phenomenal concept. We know it's going to be the top of the line. Everybody knows it except us. Everybody knows it except us. I mean, that's the benefit of having some of the sports environments. I'm saying African American is not just about sports. You mean that's all in America's mind? That's all they're conditioning us that our capabilities. But the world outside see the figures. When they see Michael Jordan, they see dominance. That's what they see. When they see Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, Tyson, they see dominance. They see what is wrong with it? Why these people ain't got their own country? What's going on? Why these people ain't ruling the world? They're equating even just the sports to like they should be ruling the world. Okay? I mean, that's how the outside world sees it. Or they're saying, if these people ever get their own country, oh, my God, it's going to be off the chain. We got to keep our people not from trying to get over there to try to move in that country because it's going to be off the chain. It's going to be one of the most dominant, attractive, upbeat, civilized, cutting-edge places that the world has ever seen. Like I said, they will be studying for centuries on what we will put forward. So this is the question to all. Would you like to take that journey? Would you like to start unfolding that reality, unfolding that chapter? It's right there in front of us. Okay? Is it going to be easy? It's going to be just as easy as you going in and trying to apply to get a house. Okay, you've been fine 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, you finally got your house. Ooh. Okay, that's for 10 years just to get a house, okay? Like somebody said, Americans are asleep. 30 years, you pay for 30 years and all you get is a house? Something's wrong with that picture. Okay, we have to learn to change our thinking. Change our thinking. Life is, what could you imagine if we had our house? Somebody just gave you a nice house to focus on your family, to say, hey, we need to put your mind in other places. Not worry about just this and that every second of the day because it really destroys the human being's potential. You just imagine, okay? No, so in a nutshell, traveling throughout the world, we have seen the tremendous possibility and opportunity that we can contribute to the world. As Brother David said so lovely just, right before coming on to this presentation, it's really, don't we want to see that opportunity for our children? That power to negotiate on a level, eye-to-eye level, with the world. When you got the, that when you go to the World Congress, African American nation, country is represented. That they're going to hear our views, our perspectives. These are the solutions we have for cancer. This is our research of and it affects the world. Yeah, it's a right for the human being to experience that. And it's a shame for the human being not to want to experience that. So, in a nutshell, we have choices. But I'm glad that we have a group of brothers and sisters who understand. And like I said, we already on the way. It's in the works. We hopefully that people understand early so they not early so we can say for the people later, we told you so. Just not to miss that beautiful journey. That's why we want as many people early because they experience that beautiful moment. that only happens one time. That type of this